MCHN News Center, I am Maria Nevasco, reporting. Exclusive. Significant changes and developmental milestones of a newborn. Holistic development under physical, cognitive, psychosexual, and psychosocial. For a further report, here is John Michael Tolentino, live at Valenzuela City.
We gathered the information here at the Valenzuela City regarding the significant changes of a newborn developmental milestones. Newborn development at 0 to 1 is about cuddling, feeding, and sleeping. Your baby is also learning a lot as you spend time together every day. Brain is growing and developing as they see, hear, and touch the world around them. Here the continuation for the significance and the developmental milestone of a newborn. The innate starts to learning and recognize our voices. Also, they starts notice and remember what sounds and look like. The newborn usually blink their eyes, and usually they only see their near objects and towards them at 9 to 12 inches. They only see black and white, and sucking of like is normally for the baby. Sweet and bitter taste, and they also recognize mother breast. Also, the skin coloration of the newborn is normally ruddy due to absence and concentration of the RBC. Back to the studio, Ms. Ebasco.
To dig into psychosexual development of newborn, live at Marikina City, Rosan, kumusta ka dyan?
Psychosexual development. The stage in psychology are oral phase. The first stage in psychosexual development process of a newborn focuses on oral satisfaction. They can satisfy their needs through objects such as their mother breast. Ms. Macabendar will show the oral stage of a newborn. Ms. Macabendar?
Newborn breastfeeding. Babies breastfeed for reasons other than just for food or to quench their tears babies. Breastfeed to feel safe, to calm down, to warm up for reassurance, to connect with mother, for pain relief, to fall asleep and because they love to sleep. Reasons to breastfeed other than to eat or drink are sometimes called breastfeeding for comfort, comfort nursing, comfort sucking, non-nutritive, sucking, or even using the breast as a dummy.
For other news report and their holistic development, cognitive, here is Judy Sutnet. Judy?
Cognitive development of newborn. At this stage, they will start to focus with both eyes up to 1 month, and they should be able to follow moving objects with their eyes. They also start to cuddle and they are always sleeping. That's what it's all about in the first few months. Even before birth, babies have begun paying attention to sounds. Newborns can recognize familiar voices, tunes, and especially their mother's voice. They can also recognize the distinctive language of their parents. They are born with knowledge of the voices and music they've overheard during their gestations. They also pick out individual words from the stream of speech. The baby is also learning a lot as you spend time together every day. Their brain is growing and developing as they see, hear, and touch the world around them. Around this age, faces are the most interesting to your baby, and your baby might be able to follow your face with their eyes. Your baby will also like looking at toys with contrasting colors like red, black, and white, as well as toys with faces or patterns like swirls and checks. Your 1-month-old can hear you and knows your voice, but your baby might sometimes startle when they hear you or another sounds. Although eye contact is one way your baby tells you they want your attention. Your baby communicates with you mostly through crying. For example, your baby will cry or make throaty noises if they need you. Your baby might lift their head briefly when they are lying on their tummy, or turn it into the side when they are lying on their back. This helps your baby see where you are and what's around them. Sometimes your baby will hold your finger, but most of the time, they will keep their hands in a tight fist.
Babies grow at a range throughout the newborn stage. They gain 0.7 to 0.9 kg and grow 2.5 to 4 cm each month on average at 1 month. Each month, their head circumference will grow by roughly 125 cm. Babies lose weight immediately after birth. Healthy newborns often return to their birth weight during the first 2 weeks and then continue to grow. A newborn can lose up to 10% of his or her birth weight in the first week and regain it within 2 weeks. Much of newborn's movement and activity are reflexes or involuntary. The baby does not purposefully make these movements. As the nervous system begins to mature, these reflexes give way to purposeful behaviors. They will be sucking, swallowing, looking for milk, and grasping objects placed in their palms. Though most of the time their hands will be locked in tight, tiny fists. Their heads have been lifted up and must be supported at all times. They turn their head from the side to side when lying on their stomach. Their eyes are sometimes uncoordinated and may look crossed eyes. They initially fix their eyes on a face or light, then begin to follow a moving object. They begin to lift their head when lying on their stomach. Movements are jerky and erratic. They move their hands to their mouth.
This is Luana Negro for the continuation of the news on the physical development of newborn. Here are the physical development of a newborn skin that we should know and check. The Harlequin sign, Mongolian spot, lanugo, desquamation, pettichain, milia. Head is the largest part. It is prominent. Fontanelle sunken or bulging, edema of the scalp called caprux occidarium. Eyes cry tearlessly during first 2 months because of immature lacrimal ducts. Cornea should be round and adult size. Pupils should be round. The ear should at level of the top part of external ear in line with outer canthus of the eye. Nose may appear large for the face, mouth open evenly when crying. Neck appears soft and chubby. Thyroid gland is not palpable. Chest symmetrical, breast engorged, rich milk, thin watery fluid. Abdomen normally dome-shaped, liver, spleen, and kidneys are palpable at birth.
And to end this news, let's wrap up to psychosocial development of newborn. Live na live here in the studio, Rosalie.
Infancy psychosocial development. During this stage, infants are confronted with the challenge of establishing trust in their caregivers and the world around them, or developing a sense of mistrust and insecurity. The key crisis or challenge in this stage is developing a sense of trust. So the main question of this stage is, can I trust the people around me? When caregivers are responsive and consistent in meeting the infant's needs, the infant develops a sense of trust and the belief that the world is a safe and predictable place. On the other hand, if caregivers are inconsistent or unresponsive, the infant may develop a sense of mistrust and become fearful, anxious, or withdrawn.
A newborn who is fed regularly and comforted when upset learn to trust their caregivers and the world around them. They develop a sense of security and confidence in their environment. Through regular cuddles and embraces, babies gain a sense of security in knowing they are deeply loved. As a result, these little ones develop into more affectionate and outgoing people. But when a newborn who is left to cry for extended periods without comfort or attention may develop a sense of mistrust in their parents and the world. They may feel unsupported and unimportant in their adult life. If a parent provides an unsafe or chaotic environment, the baby may develop a sense of mistrust in their surroundings and become more withdrawn and fearful.
You have just heard all the latest news around the Philippines. Once again, I am Mary Anna Vasco and this is MCHN News. Have a great day.